Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Samuel Cohen, the inventor of the neutron bomb, once said, "The question I ask of myself was something like, if we're going to go on fighting these damned fool wars in the future, shelling and bombing cities to smithereens and wrecking the lives of their surviving inhabitants, might there be some kind of nuclear weapon that could avoid all this?" Cohen went on to invent a hydrogen bomb without the uranium-238.
Real early on, I began to see radiation. Nuclear radiation as an effective means of waging ground warfare in a relatively moral way, because the neutron bomb is the most discriminate weapon ever devised. There's a very sharp cutoff between the radius out to which the enemy will be killed and where the friendly troops are positioned.
The neutron bomb would essentially increase the radiation output to as high as 80% without the massive destructive blast. The relatively small kill zone would spread into enemy troops, liquefying their living tissue with the emitted massive dose of neutrons. In 1975, the Ford administration, under the guidance of Secretary of Defense James Schlesinger, proceeded to build the neutron bomb. Protests and an arms race soon followed. Anti-Nuke President Jimmy Carter dropped the program, but President Ronald Reagan eagerly supported it, saying, very simply, it is the dreamed-of death ray weapon of science fiction. It kills enemy soldiers but doesn't blow up the surrounding countryside or destroy villages, towns, and cities. Here is a deterrent weapon available to us at a much lower cost than trying to match the enemy, gun for gun, tank for tank, plane for plane. However, support for the neutron bomb had changed by the time Reagan took office, and military leaders were skeptical of its use on the battlefield and the potential it had to affect civilians. Plus, the bomb had only reached a small percentage of its intended neutron radiation output. The bombs were then dismantled by the Bush administration, or were they? Back in 2012, UK ex-Defense Secretary Lord Gilbert suggested dropping a neutron bomb on the border of Pakistan and Afghanistan.
Up in the mountains of the borders between Afghanistan and Pakistan, there's nobody living there except a few goats. And how are people handling them? If you told them that there were going to be some ERRB warheads dropped there, and a very unpleasant place to go, they wouldn't go there.
Now, as President Obama desperately gathers support for his one-sided deal with Iran, the Saudis are waging a full-scale campaign of genocide against the people of Yemen. Among the banned U.S.-supplied cluster bombs used by Saudi airstrikes, there is now unconfirmed evidence of a neutron bomb in play. Who is supplying these bombs remains to be seen. It could be the U.S., France, Israel, or China, which have all detonated at least one neutron bomb. The bottom line is, Obama's pending deal with Iran will only heat up the arms race in the already volatile Middle East. John Bound for Infowars.com.
Symbols are powerful, and the globalists have hijacked the symbols of America. They've turned them into their own symbols. Well, we are restoring the idea of the true republic, not the counterfeit globalist empire, by promoting the icon George Washington and others. That's why we're rolling out an 100% made in America line of incredible pro-liberty apparel. We are repopularizing liberty. We are helping fellow Americans rediscover what made this country great. We are the spirit of 1776. We are 1776 worldwide. We are all brothers and sisters in arms in the animating contest of liberty in the long march towards humanity's ultimate destiny of freedom. Visit madein1776.com today and vote with your dollars to promote truly made in America, high-quality products, and promote the ideals of liberty.